So what would I consider the best new anime this season? Well, there's only one choice for me, and it's called Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. This series has struck a major chord with me for a lot of things it is doing. It covers themes that really make me love this series even more. But before covering those themes, if you find yourself liking this video by the end, maybe consider leaving a like. And subscribe as well. I make new videos every week, and it would help out a ton. Anyway, let's get back to the video. There are so many strong themes that this anime talks about. One of the best and most powerful is fighting for one's dreams. All of the characters have some sort of dream they want to achieve in life. Whether it be becoming an artist or an idol or anything else like that, we see these characters fighting to achieve these dreams. Of course, that is after initially giving up on their dreams, which is where the realistic part comes in. I think everyone knows the feeling of wanting to give up on your dreams. I mean, it's the most realistic thing to do in life, especially if you were ostracized for your dream. So seeing these girls come back and try again after having initially given up is awesome and super relatable. I can't count the amount of times I have given up only to come back and try again, and here I am now. But that feeling of wanting to give up is one of the most relatable things that this series talks about. Some of these girls are far stronger than me. I talked about how they initially gave up on their dreams, and that is true to some extent. But there is one character who is at the forefront of all of this. She is the one person who has had the most public downfall and still had the will to keep fighting. Even though Kano's idol career ended, it was through her own strength of will that she continued to pursue her love of music. Eventually, she found Mahiru, our other main character, and she unintentionally inspired Mahiru to draw again. That is how this friendship and this story started to take shape. Under the guise of an anonymous artist group, all of these girls will pursue their passions and try to achieve their dreams. All of these girls have a past that is less than ideal, but they don't let that affect them. They have all had a rough time with people criticizing them and making them feel like they can't achieve what they want to. And because of what happened to them, some of them gave up, which is totally understandable given the circumstances. But despite it all, they came back to what they love because they love it, and that is something that we can all agree is just awesome. It's what everyone who has given up would like to do one day, even if not all of them know it. But that comes from having a good strength of will and good people around you, like these girls have. Loneliness is not something that is easy to overcome, especially if you have had your dreams snubbed. But meeting new people who know what it's like to be hated for what you love and hanging out with them can absolutely help you overcome anything. Having good, understanding friends is a key to almost anything, and you can see that these girls needed each other to help each other overcome this. Okay, so hear me out for a second. I know this is just me talking out of my ass, but the main duo, Kano and Mahiru, have some serious Yuri vibes going on. Do I think it will actually develop into anything? No, but I just think the vibes are there. Like, obviously they became friends with each other, and friends can be fairly close to each other, but there's just something more I feel, but I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out of my ass here. I'm not usually one for shipping, but like, come on, the vibes are definitely there. Okay, so like, this anime is fucking gorgeous. Like seriously, the visuals are insane. The rendering of this show is crazy. The characters all have really nice designs that really fit their personalities. Plus, the animation is actually really good. There isn't a single scene in this anime that I personally think looks bad. Of course, that is just me being a bit of an idiot as I say everything looks good, but this time I actually mean it. I mean, you guys have seen what it looks like throughout the course of this video, so you gotta admit it looks good. But you wanna know what else is awesome in this anime? The damn music. With two of the girls being heavily involved in the music industry, you would expect there to be some really good music in this anime, and there absolutely is. There's some really solid music across the board, from the music being sung by the characters to the background music played during some of the scenes. There's just a lot of really good music in this series that just sounds great. Alright, so I've talked about things that are awesome about this anime, but there's only one thing that is the best part of this show, and that would be, say it with me now, the characters. The characters in this series are so damn good. They are all incredibly well written. They all genuinely feel like friends when they are talking and interacting with each other, but it's not just their interactions with each other. All of the characters are just great from their own reasons. Starting with Mahiru, she is kinda like the glue that holds everything together. She has her own dream of becoming an artist one day, but for now, she's the main driving force behind their anonymous group behind only Kana who actually started this group. But Mahiru acts as almost like the manager of this group and gets everything and everyone together to work on things. Kano is the reason this group exists at all. She is a strong force of will and isn't the type of person who would easily give up on achieving her dreams. She's the person who's the friendly one and the one who pushes others towards their dreams as well. Mei is the weirdest one in my eyes. She was a super fan of Kano when she was an idol. We see that she has had to deal with a lot of stuff in her life, and Kano is the one person who brought her joy. So when she meets up with Kano and Mahiru for the first time, their interactions are very funny and interesting. She is a really good composer and is asked to join their group and make good music. She eventually does join, and her reactions to everything are hilarious and make for some really funny moments in this anime. Kiwi is probably the most interesting character. She is someone who has already achieved what most people would consider a dream job, as she is a VTuber. However, the rest of her life isn't so great. She's a NEET. She doesn't leave her room almost ever as she's afraid of what others will say about her. She has serious trouble interacting with people in person, and she hasn't done so in a while, but after Mahiru learns the truth about her friend, she helps to get Kiwi out of her shell a little bit. The characters are the best part of this series by a long shot, as they make everything else I talked about earlier way better. Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night is an incredible series about 4 girls coming together to overcome their past and achieve their dreams together, and it has absolutely lived up to what I wanted it to be like. This anime is so good, but I'm sure you guys already know that since you probably wouldn't have even clicked on this video if you haven't already seen this anime. But yeah, this series is great.